One second. One second. I'll get myself together. Enjoying this beautiful win tonight. Dramatic fashion, of course. My guy Jalen Brunson going off. Beautiful thing to see. Beautiful thing to see. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. A 50 point show out by Jalen Brunson. I can't ask for more than that, man. I mean, you know, it's one of those nights, right, where you lose a tough one to the Utah Jazz, a game. I mean, honestly, I thought that we should have won, right? Um, we should have won that game in Utah. That was a tough loss. We struggled to shoot the ball from three. We struggled to play team ball. A bad defense, right? No perimeter defense, and then we come to Phoenix, where we lost a tough one in the Garden. No KD, no Bradley Beal. Devin Booker hits a dagger at the end of the game to beat us. Um, and then like I just said, having a bad game in Utah, we come into Phoenix. I'm pretty sure a lot of people, had us losing this game because you had the big three playing, you had Bradley Beal playing, you had oh, let me add Miss Knicks. What's goody? What's goody, Miss
Yeah,
Knicks? What's goody? Salute to you. Let's go Knicks.
all day. You already know.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah, as I was saying, we lose a tough one in Utah, right? And then they come back and win a big one here in Phoenix. And Jalen Brunson comes out and just completely dominates in the second half. I mean, completely dominates in the second half. You can't ask from nothing more than what he gave us tonight in this game against the Phoenix Suns. I mean, what I watched in the fourth quarter was, I mean, the whole second half, but the fourth quarter alone to me was impressive. I mean, wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm mad I missed it. Like I was so tired. I worked all day. We were down by 9 in the third, and I fell asleep. I mean, it's late. I woke
Yeah,
up. I woke up. I'm like, let me see if we won. I look at the score. I'm like, okay, yeah, we won. I go to the stats. I'm like, oh,
yo,
okay, okay.
yo. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. What, yo? In the first half, right? In the first half, I think in the second quarter, fucking Kevin Durant just went off.
At the end of the
He,
second, yep,
yeah, yo, he knocked down like four straight threes on us.
yeah.
And yeah, he started. So I'm like, oh boy,
Here
here
we
we
go,
go.
right?
I'm like, oh man, this is gonna be a long night. If you got KD hitting threes like this. I said, oh man, bro. And we let's be real, like we love our Knicks, but we know that defensively, when behind the arc, we struggle. We
Badly.
struggle
Back.
defending the perimeter. So I'm saying to myself, boy, oh boy.
Facts.
KD, KD's about to take it to us something bad. I'm like,
Facts.
oh man, this is
And it
not what
and
I
it
want.
kept up in the third because he kept on, and then Devin Booker started going, then DiVincenzo got his
Yeah,
fourth foul. I'm like, okay, I'm
yeah,
trying to stay up, but I'm like, yeah, this don't look too good.
yo, and I gotta give credit to the guys, man. Like
Bro,
they kept going. Um, And that third quarter and that fourth quarter, like, yo, to be honest with you, I was just telling you in the chat, I think he's the first players in NBA history to not miss a shot in the second half.
That's crazy.
He scored 35 points in the second half.
That's insane.
35 points in the second half. He went 12 for 12 from the field.
He was feeling it, and I'm glad the guys just kept feeding him. Like, and the crazy thing is, he could have had more because I went back and looked at some plays, and he gave away points.
No,
Because
he did.
when he fed Randall in that fast break, he could have took it.
Yeah.
He could have took it, but that's not him. But even his other stats were so impressive with the 50 points, the 5 steals, the 9 assists. Like that's a crazy game.
No, man, listen. You know, people got to start putting some real respect on Jalen Brunson. Like, you
Facts.
know, he put up 50 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, five
Five.
steals, went 9 from 9 from the 3-point line.
Bruh,
And
even going
that's,
50 points on 23 shots is crazy. That's crazy.
yo, like, you know, this is a guy that, our fan base, because there's a lot of criticism. He's ISO heavy. He don't pass the ball. He don't make his teammates better. You know, bro, bro. Like, y'all really gotta start putting some respect on this man's
And we just gonna put it into perspective because Knicks fans love Melo. Melo's 62-point game was 35 shots.
word.
23 shots is crazy.
Word. And how efficient. How
Right.
efficient. Like, yo, bro, you know, like, we haven't had a player like this in years. The
Never
same
mind a
thing,
point guard. Never mind a point guard.
yo, like, well, I mean, when was our last point guard really? That we had a point guard like this. We had a point guard like this. We haven't seen a point guard like this on the Knicks in years.
If ever,
But
to be honest. We've had good point guards, but not like this.
nah,
Not consistently like this. No,
th-
absolutely not.
this is different. This is
Fact.
different. This is different. Like, this kid, how poised, his leadership, his character,
Facts.
like, and then you go from a game like I was saying earlier in Utah where you didn't play all that well, a winnable game, a game that we should have won,
Right.
and you come back with a performance like this,
Right.
yo, like, you gotta clap it up for that man. Like, salute
Facts.
to him, bro.
Facts.
Salute to him, bro, and his teammates. Like,
Bro, the
yo, he
fact that our not so big three scored 94 points out of 139, like, come on, man. You can't tell me this team can't be great.
Yo, he had 50 and RJ and Julius Randle still had 20.
Right. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't tell me and this is what Scott Perry means we don't need a superstar. We got our superstars.
Thank you. So Kenny Smith,
Give it to him.
you need to put some respect on Jalen Brunson. He is the best player on this team, bro. He is our superstar. And we have pieces around him that work together. Okay? We just need one more piece. If we could get that one more piece, there's just that one more piece without having to do something crazy, we in business. I mean,
Facts.
I think I'll be honest with you, like, right now, the way this team is, I have a lot of confidence in them. I know they're uh uh they get their wins in a hard in a tough way, but they still find ways to win these games. I mean, look at this one and in
Facts.
this game right here, you down 10 in Phoenix with KD and Devin Booker playing,
Right.
and you find a way to come back and win this game.
Facts.
That I mean, listen, that got to tell you something. That got to tell you something about this team.
Yep.
You know,
I mean,
if that my bad, go ahead.
this is just a just the beginning, to be honest. Because I mean, we
Yeah,
still so very early on in the season, and to see performances like this is crazy. I'm looking at the stats for a player to have 50 points, and then the other two stars to have 20, what, 23 and 21, and we still have 28 assists as a team.
yo, and
Like
we
our big man is out, and we still out rebound them.
yo, and that's the thing. Like Jericho saying, yo, shout out to iHeart, man. Like
Facts.
Hartenstein is a guy that I don't think a lot of people give him enough credit. He go. Our center Mitch, speedy recovery, man. I hope all goes well with you, man. Take your time, rest up, big man. But you got a guy like iHeart who comes in, steps right in, and just knows his role.
Facts.
Even though and you don't see him pouting, you don't see him mad because he's coming off the bench and he didn't get the starting role. They let
Straight
Sim
team
start.
player.
Yo, straight team player, came out, played with the same energy every single night.
Yeah.
It never fails. It
Facts.
never fails.
And big shout out to Jericho Sims, like
Word.
to step into that role after not playing no games. And today against they got a decent big man to give us
They
5
do.
points and 3 rebounds.
That's not bad. I mean, it's true. Like Jericho Sims is another guy that to me, he if given the minutes, you see what he could do. He
Facts.
could he could defend every like from 1 through 5. There's
Yeah,
no
he's good
question.
on his feet.
Word. Like he's not slow. He's fast. He could jump. You know what I mean? Like he the one thing that I wish that he can work on is his fouling. You know,
Right.
Mitch
But
used to
if
do
you
that
look
a
at it,
lot.
Mitch was like that early
Mitch
on.
was like that.
He was
Yeah.
just like that, or
Fact,
worse, because
fact.
Mitch was falling out of games. He ain't give a
Yo,
damn.
no, no, no. That's a fact. That's a fact. So that's the only thing that I think that Sims has an issue with. But other than that, he's good money, man, and
Facts.
for him to come out and play like that, I'm glad we got kids that come out and they always ready. They
Facts.
always ready. Deuce McBride don't really get no burning. He comes out, knocks down a 3-point shot right
Facts.
away. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Stay
Facts.
ready, even
And
if you
that's
don't
and
play.
the crazy thing is, like, Knicks fans always talk about, oh, why such and such ain't starting? Oh, put this one on the bench. Put it don't matter.
No
Whoever playing is playing. If you look at it, what DiVincenzo only had 19 minutes. Quentin Grimes had 15 minutes. Who the hell cares who starts?
word.
You know what I'm
Word.
saying? Although I so far like Grimes with that bench, it just works.
Yeah,
But
you
the
was
same
right.
thing, Jericho
You was
Sims
right the
starts. He
whole
has
time. You was right the whole time.
it just it because if you look at it, when DiVincenzo played on the bench, he scored.
Hmm.
It's a smoother offense because they need movement, right?
Yep.
Both of them are the
Yep.
same. They both need
Hmm.
movement. The only thing is that DiVincenzo's other parts of his game doesn't get affected by him not scoring, where
Word.
Grimes wants to score more, and he just fits well with Quickly. He's
Nah,
that
that's a
he's
fact.
that he's that Obi to Quickly right now. You know what I mean?
Nah, that's a fact. Nah, that's true. and it's working out really well right now.
Because the
And
same thing, they said, why are we starting Sims? Sims only played 17 minutes. Hartenstein had 31 minutes.
yeah, he played most of the game. Played
Facts.
most of the game, and Jerk. Yo, not for nothing, but they sent a Jerk. That dude, he was killing us, man, down low in the first half. I'm like,
Yeah.
boy, we might, in that first half, I'm like, I know, like most of it, we was going back and forth. Um, but I'm glad that we were able to find a way. That's what good teams do, man. Good teams find ways to win these tough ones,
Facts.
especially against a guy like a team with like the Phoenix Suns with Kevin Durant and Devin Booker playing,
Facts.
it's
And
a
not for
tough.
nothing, like they even played well 29, 28,
Yeah,
21 for game
yeah.
three.
It's tough to see Bradley Beal, go down again once again. Speedy recovery to him.
Facts.
Hopefully is not a serious injury, but um, you know, it's unfortunate that these guys don't get. I think this is like this the second game back playing all three of them together.
Hmm. I mean,
And
it's
then
part of the game. I mean, it is
yeah,
very unfortunate, but I
yeah,
mean, we got very lucky with Brunson not being hurt that bad
word,
because that looked
word.
bad. I was nervous.
Yeah, yo, I ain't gonna
When he
lie, man.
couldn't walk off the court, I was nervous.
That's why when I seen Tibbs take him out um with like one minute to go, I'm like, good, please.
Facts.
Why please like
Facts.
take him out now. All right, he got his 50 points. Take him out.
Facts. You can't risk that.
Oh man, we can't, bro. Like that's the least thing we need in our hands right now to see Jalen Brunson get hurt again, or any of our guys at that. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Because that's not something you want to see. You don't want to see your guys get hurt.
Facts.
But I thought it was an impressive win, man. There was times where shout out to my guy Jew, but there was times in the game where he was falling back to the, not making the pass, and I ain't gonna hold you. I was getting in my feelings a little bit, like, man, come on, bro, pass the damn ball already. yo, yo, and usually, usually I don't get like that, but today it was like, come on, man, like,
Because we
we were
wanted that
trying
win.
because like I'm tired of losing to Kevin Durant. Like, yo,
Facts.
I think it's been like 10 years. We haven't beat him in 10 years.
Facts.
So I'm like, yo, we need to win this game. Like, bro, we need to hold the ball down. Let's protect the basketball, bro. You know what I mean? But I'm glad we was able to overcome that and get the victory. And we actually blew them out,
Facts.
which I was pretty happy about. Like, yeah, 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 hell
Facts,
yeah.
because all you hear is Knicks can't beat good teams. Knicks can't beat
Facts,
over 500 teams.
facts. We 2-8. They put the record like we 2-8 against teams over 500.
Keep
Now we
sleeping
three
on
and
us.
eight or
Keep
four and eight.
sleeping on us.
Yeah, man. I think hopefully this win is one of those wins that sparks the team up and it turns everything around. Because sometimes you get wins like that right after that you go on a nice little 5-6 game winning streak. You know what I
Well,
mean?
shit, it's going to start tomorrow or today.
Yeah. We play
The Clippers.
we play the Clippers. Yo, that's another tough one right there, man. Because you still got we played them already, but I think we played them like that was the first time they all played together.
Facts.
James Harden, Paul George, and fucking Kawhi Leonard. So now I think they
Yep.
played like 11 games together already. So
Hmm.
I think they that's gonna be a tough one, man. Because I feel
And
like now
the NBA set us up for the okey doke on this one.
yeah, and it's a back to back, right? Yeah, because we played them
Bro,
tonight.
yes.
This is what I'm saying. And then we gotta travel all the way to LA
Yep.
from fucking Phoenix. That's a few hours. I think what's that like a 2 hour plane ride?
Let's see.
You see now James
Uh,
Harden is playing well, man. They all playing well.
yeah, like an hour and a half plane ride.
Yeah, see? So that right after the game, they had to jump on that plane, go all the way to LA, prepare for that. That's gonna be a tough one, but I think we up for the task, man. Especially after the game that we played today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think the guys are hyped.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
sure hyped. Like just
that
to see all the love they were giving Brunson after the game and Jules making sure he got that ball. Like, nah, this is
word.
my dog ball.
Yo, you saw he jumped on his own man like nigga, give me that ball. yeah,
Facts. And you know Ryan was gonna give it to him. That's his
yeah,
boy.
yeah, hell yeah. That, but that just goes to show you like the kills all those narratives of our
Facts.
guys hating each other. Guys aren't, they don't like each other and all that. It kills all that.
Facts.
So that was good to see, man. That's team camaraderie. I hope I
Facts.
said it right.
Camaraderie.
But yeah, man, that was a good game, man. I'm glad we came back. After a tough loss in Utah, I was a little disappointed about that game. We ain't do a recap on that one, but I was really disappointed because I'm like, damn, we shot the ball so bad in that game, and then we came back in this game and flipped it, and we
Right.
shot. We shot 58% or something from the 3-point line, or 56% or some shit.
Uh, Stats. 58%.
58%,
58.6, so almost 59.
almost 59. And then from the field, we shot 59%,
Almost 60, yep.
almost 60. So that was really good, man. We was really efficient, especially
Facts.
in that fourth quarter. In that fourth quarter, we took off on them. We
And we
took
hit
off.
our free throws. We hit
Yeah,
our free throws.
fast. Yo, we was knocking down our free throws. We was hitting threes. We was really, really efficient tonight. Um, we gotta find out what's the record, right? We gotta do our research on this. So, what's their record when the Knicks have 28 plus assists? We gotta check that. We gotta check that record. We gotta check that one. See real quick. I'm gonna throw the link in the chat and let's see if anybody pop up. You know, y'all could pull up, talk some Knicks with us if y'all want. Oh, did I put it? Uh, Just for a few minutes until my battery dies. I throw the link in the chat. So if anybody wants to come up, feel free. Feel free to pull up and give your Knicks take, give your take on the game. You know, see how you feel. Cause man, I tell you, I was watching that game, boy. I was so hyped. I was hyped, because it's just you hear all this negative feedback, trade this guy, trade that guy, like
Or we're
and
not good enough. He's not good enough. We
yeah,
paid too much for them. They too little. They don't got no stars.
yeah, like bro, it's sad. It's coming to a point where it's just sad, really. If you ask me, like I think this team has a lot of potential. I do we make it tough on ourselves at times? Yeah. We
all
do.
the time. Because realistically, I feel like a lot of the losses we take is because we did it to ourselves. We don't
Yeah.
defend the three well. We give up leads. We put ourselves down too deep to get out of it.
Yep.
Like we killed ourselves in many a games.
That's the truth. Like, one thing that we were really good at last year was defending the three. We did a good job at that. This year's been real suspect. I think we wanted to work. We wanted to probably if bottom feeders in that department. Probably,
Yeah.
um, we was grabbing loose balls. Pause. But now, and we struggling in that department. Um we have been rebound. We are one of the better rebounding teams in the league, even though Mitch he's out. Um, he was a big part of the reason why we were leading the league in rebounds and all that, and
Facts.
offensive rebounds. So hopefully we get that back soon. I know he's gonna be gone 8 to 10 weeks, I think it is, and that's when they get to
Hmm.
look to see how he is.
Yep.
Um, but hopefully they fix, they iron out some things and fix some of those issues, and because we need to go on a nice little winning streak, man. We need to
Facts.
separate ourselves from the guys under us, like the Brooklyn teams, the Miami.
Facts.
Like we need to separate Cleveland. Because I think Cleveland is struggling right now. So those are teams right now that we need to try to separate ourselves from them a little bit.
Hmm. The Pacers. Yep.
The Patriots are under they under us.
Yep.
Oh shit.
Sure are, and they've lost 2 games in a row.
Yeah, see, we need that. We need to
Yep.
keep winning, man. And we got some tough teams to play. We got the Clippers, right?
Yep.
We got Milwaukee, 2 game back to back. I think the Magic, right? So we lost to Utah and we beat Phoenix. Now
We
we
got
got
the
the
Clippers,
Clippers,
the
then
Lakers,
then Lakers, that's the
the
team I was
Nets,
missing out. The Nets, then we got
the Bucks back to
Milwaukee
back.
back to back, and then the Magic.
Yep.
Yo, that's gonna be
The
tough.
Thunder and then the Magic. Yep.
Thunder and then the Magic,
And
but
the
this
Thunder
right
ain't a team you need to sleep on. They can
no,
get you.
yeah, they're a good young team, man. The
They a
Thunder,
hungry young team.
yeah, they gotta watch out. You gotta watch out with that team, man. Chant Holmgren and
And then it don't even
yeah,
stop after the Magic. Then we got the Pacers, the Timberwolves.
yeah, yeah, yeah. No, that's yo. Listen. It. This is what's gonna show what the Knicks are about. You know what I mean? So far this is just the beginning of what's to come.
Right.
But right now, this win, this is how you started off. You started off with wins like this.
Facts.
This is just a stepping stone to the right direction.
Facts.
You know, and I'm content with this win, man. This was a good win for us.
Hell yeah.
A good win for us against a team that a
Against a
lot of.
good team.
Yeah, man. Like Phoenix got a good little squad, man. Even though Bradley Bill went down, they still got some guys. I underestimated them. I'm gonna be honest with you. I thought I did. I thought, you know, by them getting rid of guys like Mikal Bridges, excuse me, by them getting rid of Mikal Bridges and Cam Johnson, I thought that, and getting Kevin Durant, and then they traded for Bradley Bill. I didn't think they had much depth, but they not that bad. They not that bad, man.
Mm-mm.
I think their biggest problem is health. They just all gotta stay. Bill gotta stay healthy. If Bradley Bill figures out a way to stay healthy, and they all can play at the same time, they might be a problem.
I mean, yeah. I mean, to me, their issue is depth. They don't have a
Much
lot
that,
coming off that bench.
yeah, they don't. But they still make it tough for you.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because
Yeah,
everyone's put up points. I'm looking at their stat
yeah.
line. Like everyone put up points except one player. So it's a
Mhm.
total team effort. And then if you have their three players giving them damn near 30, it's always
Yeah.
going to be hard to beat them.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact. So it's a good win, man. Next
Facts.
up, LA. Next up, LA. And just like that was the thing that I was wondering, like, before the game. We knew Tibbs was gonna throw the double team at KD, at Devin Booker, at Bradley Beal, but then they lost Bradley Beal, and then they started doubling fucking Devin Booker and Kevin Durant. But
Hmm.
now you got the Clippers, and you got fucking all three of them guys playing now. Now who you double team? You know what I
I don't.
mean? Like,
I don't think you double team any of them. I
nah, I
don't
don't.
think. I don't think based off of the last game and just what we've seen from the Clippers, even without Harden, you just try and contain them.
Mm-hmm.
You just try and contain them and see what happens. I mean, I don't think because if you double team just one, the other one of the other two are gonna get hot, and
Yeah.
so you just contain them as is and hope our offense flows. Because we be having them games where you like, bruh, I know you playing with me, right?
Yeah, yeah, man. It's true,
But
man.
nah, if you contain them, I mean, I feel like there's been games where Paul George and Kawhi against us didn't play at their best.
Yeah. Hmm. I think in that last game, Paul George didn't play all that well.
Right,
He didn't play that well. I think it
right,
was more Kawhi. Kawhi tried to, he had a decent game.
yeah,
But now they got four guys. Cause the people forget about Russ. Russ is still there.
true.
You got Russell, you got James Harden, Kawhi. I forgot about Russ. That's right. I'm thinking three. I'm like, nah, man, they got Russ.
but Russ coming off the bench, no?
Yeah, yeah. But he's still somebody you gotta watch out for. I mean, yeah,
Yeah,
he might not be a big time shooter, but he'll hurt you in other ways. You know, he'll give you a headache, man. Taking it, he's one of those guys that he loves to attack you.
yeah. I mean,
You know,
I think our bench is due for a good game tomorrow. They've been a little quiet.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But ever since Grimes, started coming off the bench, we finally got that little spark coming off the bench. I think
Yeah,
he's been averaging since coming off the bench. He has to be averaging like 10+ points a game.
it's definitely more than what he was giving us starting.
Yeah, remember the last 5 games before he got benched, he was only averaging 2 points a game or some shit,
Right, and
or two
he had
point
quite
five.
a few
Shit.
zeros.
Yeah. So
Nah,
now coming the last 3 games off the bench, he's giving
yeah,
us like 10+ points, 10 and 13 or some shit like that.
yeah. No,
You know?
it's perfect for him right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Because even
And
if you put him back in the starting position, it's cool. But at least he found some rhythm. But I think
yeah,
he should stay with that bench. He
nah,
should
nah,
stay
I
with the
agree.
bench.
Nah, nah, I agree. I agree with that, definitely. He looks more comfortable. His shot is dropping.
Hmm.
He looks more aggressive. He's not thinking twice. He's
Yeah,
making that decision, and if it goes down, it goes down. If it doesn't, then so be it. But
fact.
I like that he's hey, whatever works for my guy, man. That's my guy. I want to see him do good, man, because you know they already giving up on him and putting him in trade talks again. Y'all gotta put some respect on my guy Grimes, man. Gotta put some respect on my guy Grimes, man. Like, the kid got talent. I think he got talent. I think he's a talented kid, and a good character guy. He could play, man. He can hurt you, but I, you know, I just feel like with the starters, I don't think he kind of lost his confidence a little bit. But now that they got him coming off the bench, he looks like a whole different player.
Facts. I mean, that's how shooters need to touch the ball. He's a shooter. They
Yeah,
have to get the ball, and when they don't, what happened happened. That's just what it is.
yeah. And you see that ball moving around more with the second unit, like you said earlier.
For sure.
So that pretty much helps too. I feel like we our guys are, Tommy T is very ISO heavy.
With that starting unit, hell yeah.
With that starting unit, you see DiVincenzo, you know, he's not scoring as much. I know, and I think it was in the Utah game. He had like 16 points or something like that in the loss.
Mm, I will have to go back and look.
Yeah, but I like the way it is right now, and I think that we should keep it that way.
For sure.
Unless they make a move, which I don't think they'll do. Because I don't see them really like making a trade. Maybe uh if they're gonna trade for somebody, it ain't gonna be for like a Donovan Mitch, like people think it's gonna be. I
Nah,
think it's probably gonna be like one of those Josh Hart type impact players that'll help us. A
facts.
backup four like we spoke about. I wouldn't mind a backup four. We
Facts.
do just Randall needs that kind of help back there. Put
I mean,
Josh
the
Hart
team,
back
the
up
team
next.
itself needs that help, so everyone can go back to their position. We
Right.
got so many guys playing out of position.
Yeah. We
So yeah,
put we
a
put
backup four that
Josh.
definitely, and like you said, it's not going to be a big name, and it's not going to affect our starting unit.
Right.
Um, I don't think it's going
Right.
to really affect our second unit, to be honest. I don't think any trade we make is going to take out any of our main guys.
Nah, like that kid from marketing from
Hmm.
Utah. Supposedly there's talks that Utah's putting him in trade talks. I don't see that happening. We got fucking Julius Randle.
Right.
So you could forget that. And I know a lot of guys would love to trade for marketing, but I feel like Julius Randle is giving us what marketing is giving Utah. You know what I mean? He might shoot the three ball better. He might do that well, but everything else Julius does. You
Right.
know what I mean? So you can forget about that. I don't know. And
And we don't need a big man to shoot the three. We got enough
no,
guards.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know what I mean? Like it would be nice though, to have a stretch five that could shoot the three. That would be nice because it'll open up, the floor up a little bit more. But like you said, we got so many guards. I mean, even down to Josh Hart, shoots
Facts.
the three. I mean,
Facts.
maybe not all that well, but he can
It'll
still
go
shoot
down when it go down when it need to.
word. Like I ain't mad at it, but
But it's the
a
same
guy,
thing. Randall could shoot it. I'm glad
yeah,
he's not. I'm glad he's playing bully Randall.
yeah, that's his best. That's when you see Julius Randle at his best. That's what we need to see all the time.
Facts.
Um, but you could forget about Larry Marketing. Maybe John Collins, a guy who, like we spoke about in the chat earlier, a guy that, lost his starting spot. Like maybe you could get him on the cheap because he just lost some value to him. You know
Facts.
what I mean? By him, being benched or whatever for not playing well in Utah. Um, and I'm really not up for the DeMar DeRozan, and I don't want to see Zach Levine here because He already made it known he don't want to play for the Knicks, and I don't see why Knicks fans, want to trade for a guy that doesn't want to be here. Why would you want to trade for a guy that does not want to play for the Knicks? You know, um, and if I'm not mistaken, he's clutch. I think he's down with Clutch, right, or something like that. That's the agency he's down with. So I don't know how that works out with us. We CAA. Like I don't know how that's gonna work out. And as far as Donovan Mitchell, bro, like if the Nets want to make a move for the man and go down that route again, then God bless y'all. Make
Fact.
the move, make ahead, do you? I'm not willing to go down that road. Just like I stuck to my guns. Just like let me not say me. Let me not say I'm gonna. We we just like we stuck to our guns last year. We're gonna stick to our guns this year.
Facts.
You know what I mean? I believe in our kids. I like our kids. I want to continue to grow with our kids. I know a lot of fans might not like to hear that, but it is what it is, bro. Like, how is he? How is he affecting winning in Cleveland? How?
I mean, last I seen, our
It's
little old point guard been taking him out lately.
like Darius Garland is out now with an injury. Darius Garland is out with an injury, and it's looking bad over there in Cleveland. It's looking bad. But they were supposed to be better than the Knicks. Everybody, they down Max Strauss, and it's not looking good.
Facts.
So here we are again, putting the Knicks in fake rumors. Trade R.J. Barrett, trade Quentin Grimes, Evan Fournier, draft picks for Donovan Mitchell. No,
Nope.
no.
That's a hard no for me.
Yeah, like you call me delusional, call us delusional. It's okay. Cause you know
I-
what happened? We didn't drop the ball because last year we gentlemen swept their ass in five.
and let's just be realistic. He want to come. He want to be a Nick. If he really want to be a Nick, then he'll be a Nick the right way. But we not
Right,
trading away our pieces.
right, right. Listen, over here in Knicks and Ish, we don't use the Knicks for clicks and views. We call
That
things down the line pretty fair as much as possible, as much as we can. You know what I mean? And honestly, like that never works. It hasn't it's not working for Cleveland right now. They looking terrible. And why would we want to go? It's not looking good for Chicago. You
right.
know, no. Let it be. Let it be the way that it is. Like you said, if he wants to be a Knick, you'll wait until free agency. If not, take the trade to Brooklyn and good luck. Take the trade to Brooklyn and good luck, bro.
You know
Cause
he don't want
there's
to play for
yo,
no
listen,
Brooklyn. He don't want
we
to.
not
He
scared.
don't want to play for that little brother team,
No, and let's be real. Let's be real. On a trade like that, you're gonna have to give up some pieces.
bro. They gonna have to give up
You're
Mikal
gonna
Bridges.
you're gonna have to. I don't know if they might if they're gonna have to give up Mikal Bridges, but
Cleveland not gonna take no. Come on now.
I mean, listen, they got you still got Cam Thomas. You got they got some pieces that they could work with. They might have some draft picks, you know. But listen. If that's the route that Sean Marks want to take, salute to you. Do do it. Take us out of the mix. Take us out of the mix, please.
Cause it's never gonna die down. It's
It's
never.
never. It's never. The Knicks are
And he
always in.
don't let it. Like, to be honest, he don't let it. He always chilling with our guys. He always in New York. He
Yeah.
always look quickly. He don't let that shit die down for nothing.
I seen a picture with him, and he was with Mikal Bridges.
Mm,
Um, they were at some game together, and I mean, but like I said, man, if that's the route they want to take, go ahead, do it. You know, that's
it
I
don't
don't,
bother
you know,
us none.
to me, I just he hasn't affected winning, bro. Like Utah, what happened in Utah? Nothing. This then they had to they had to take that team apart. You know, they had to they sent Rudy Gobert to Minnesota.
Right.
Then they sent him to Cleveland. Cleveland was supposed to be this juggernaut team. Oh, they got Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, now Donovan Mitchell. They got this good young team now. It's not looking like that right now. you know. So if that's the route that these other teams want to take, then I go ahead. But I think Leon Rose should, you know, look elsewhere. You know, look somewhere where you can still get a decent caliber player that's gonna give you what you need, where you don't have to blow up the whole team just to get it.
And I'm sure they are. I mean, they haven't done something yet that we like, what the hell are they doing?
Right.
They've made consistent moves that kind of wow us like, okay, how is this gonna work? But it works.
Yes. Yes. It does work.
Like they
And
haven't signed any big names realistically except Randall and Brunson.
and they
And
re-signed
if
their players.
right, and if you really look at it, the signing of Brunson didn't wow people. It wasn't like, oh my God, they got a star. We knew what we got.
Yeah. Yeah. Facts. And if you go and you look at the contracts that this front office has given out, I mean, even the Jalen Brunson, that was a steal of a contract. You know,
Absolutely.
and I don't think his contract even exceeds over 30 million. I
And
think
it's
the most
reversed.
I think the most he gets is 28 million in 1 year. The same thing with Julius Randle. His
Facts.
contract now 1 year go over 30 million.
Hmm.
If you look at RJ Barrett's contract, another contract that's like, okay, I could deal with that. And then you got Mitch.
Right.
you know,
A steal.
the all contracts were decent contracts that didn't hurt us. I think the only contract that's really killing us right now is the Evan Fournier contract.
Yep.
I think that's the one that kind of like, you know, it got us by the balls, pause.
Right.
Yeah,
And I mean, I think the only way to get rid of that contract, and it's gonna, it is what it is. We're gonna have to play him. We're gonna have to show teams that he still got a shot, so that someone can say, "Let me get him,"
right,
or he just gonna sit on the bench and take a spot.
right,
Like
right.
it ain't no ifs, ands, or buts because no one's gonna want him if he just sitting on that bench.
Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. But listen, y'all, my battery is finally about to give out. Um, I appreciate everybody that came up. I know it was, some last minute,
And
and it
late
was a
night.
late night, super late night. This is like the first time we up out here at 2:30 in the morning over here in New York. I don't know what time it is over there where you at,
It's
but
1:30. We are an hour behind.
oh, okay, all right, y'all. So, man, I appreciate the 3 likes that people gave us on Facebook, and the few people that showed up. Hopefully, after this, the games will be early and we'll be able to do, earlier recaps and stuff like that. But we got some things cooking up in the near future. Hopefully, we'll let y'all discuss that another time. But anyway, man, appreciate everybody that pulled up. I hope you have a good night and y'all be easy.
Later,
Peace. Let's go
y'all.
Knicks, baby.